What's going on, everyone? I hope y'all doing fantastic. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Wing Gundam Ver.Ka, the Master Grade. Let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, right, the mail's here. Come on, Maggie, let's go get the mail. Oh, right, I can't wait to open this. Oh, look, we have another friend.
I hope they're strong.
I hope he's cute.
What?
DudeRetro Toy Reviews. Alright, and here we go. We got the Master Grade Wing Gundam Ver.Ka. This is an old model kit. I'm just starting to get into building more Gundam models. I did build the real grade Gal Gaigar. I know he's not a Gundam, but it is a robot model kit. And this is my first Master Grade kit. So I'm really excited to get into this and see what all the fuss is about Master Grades. So let's go ahead and bust them open and see what's on the inside. Yeah, so this is a lot of runners. So let's go ahead and get this kit built together. All right, and whoa, just like that, we built it super quick with the power of editing, as I should say. Hopefully, hopefully that little trick turned out good. That was my first time pulling that off. But yeah, here we go. So here is the Master Grade Wing Gundam Ver.Ka. This is my first Master Grade kit that I've ever built. And I wanted to, do something that was pretty, iconic, that has a really unique look. And I love the Wing Gundam series. It was my first Gundam series. And I just love this series so much. And so I definitely wanted to pick a mobile suit from Wing Gundam to be my first Master Grade. And I thought, why not do the Ver.Ka? It looks really cool, really amazing, really unique. And I figured, why not? Let's just go ahead and do it. So this is the Wing Gundam Ver.Ka, and here is this is everything that you get with it when you build it. Let's go ahead and get these accessories out of the way. So we'll set him off to the side. Here we go. Right here, you have the beam rifle. Looks really, really cool. And you even got these little extra ammo shells, I would say, for the beam rifle. And they do rotate, they do spin and move, and they are removable. You can take those out. And you even get these little storage cases for the shells. You get 2 of them, and you can pop these off, and you can put them on here. But you can also attach these onto the Wing Gundam. Let me do that real quick, so I can show you how they attach onto him. So you take that right here, and you take this. It goes, just plugs in, just like so. The shoulder, this does kind of get in the way a little bit. So it does make it a little difficult to try to put this on. Let me bend the elbow out of the way. There we go. And this locks onto the shoulder. That way, if you want to have him in a pose like he's like reaching out and like grabbing the canisters, and you can do that. Or if you want to have, him holding the beam rifle in one hand, and then have like these on there, so that way it looks like he has, the beam rifle ready to go. He's like in combat, and then you have these right here, that way he can grab onto them and reload real quick. That would be like a cool little pose. So those attach on just like that. So that's that in the beam rifle. And you get 2 beam sabers. Here are the blades. They're just like a clear plastic. And you're wondering, where is the handle for it? Actually, right there. It stores underneath the shield, which the shield looks amazing. Looks really, really cool. I love the way that turned out. Now let me... there we go. I don't have fingernails, so it's a little difficult to try to get that, but you just slide that on there. Next, now you can have your Wing Gundam wielding the beam rifle, and it's really cool. And I love the fact you can take it off and you can store it under here in the shield. That is like really cool. I love it. I love any time that you can store weapons and accessories on your figure. So that's really cool. We already looked at the shield, and right here you have a little Hero UE pilot. See if I can get like a good look at him. He is really small, a lot smaller than I thought he was going to be. I was originally planning on painting him, just because I thought it'd be pretty cool. Don't know if I am now. It's really, really small. It would be fun. I think it would be really interesting and cool to give it a try, but I'm just not sure if I'm going to be able to. Let's go ahead and try out these accessories on him and see how they look. So we're going to go ahead and put the shield on. And it's easier, in my opinion, to put this piece on first. And what this does, this little notch right here, that little notch right there, you just take this part right here. It has a little notch right there, that little lip. You just kind of plug that into there. It snaps in place. And whoops, let's go ahead and take the arm off. And so yeah, you got this right here, that hole right there, and you just plug it in like so. Then you just put the arm back on. Oh, just knock that off. There we go. Everything is on. All right. So yeah, that's him holding a shield, and that's how you put the shield on. To me, I actually found it easier to actually remove the arm. The arm is easily, you can take it on and off, and it's just easier to kind of maneuver and deal with everything while the arm's off. So that was actually pretty good in my opinion to remove the arm, you know, that it fell off by accident. But yeah, that made it actually a whole lot easier to put it on, and he can hold it straight out, no problem, no difficulty at all holding that. So that's really, really good. I really like that. And so we have the other arm here. Let's try out the beam rifle. See how he holds that. So I would assume you leave this piece on. And then you just open the hand up. Put that on. Let's see if we can close that hand. All right. And so it's in there, but it's really loose. He has like no grip on it. If we can close that other finger, I gotta try to move that out of the way. See if he can get a better grip with all of them closed, and nothing. No, he's just not gripping that at all. You may have to use this arm right here, this hand, to grab it maybe up here to really provide some support, because he just can't hold that at all. That's a really big bummer. That just sucks. Let me take this off. Let's see if we can do something about that. I mean, he's holding it, but that just does not look good. He really is struggling to get a good grip on that. Really having a hard time. That just blows, honestly. So you can get a grip. You can get him to hold it like this, but he's not like attacking with it. Like I think you're really gonna have to pose him in a specific way and really work with him to get him to hold the beam rifle in a way to where it looks like he's actually like, targeting, someone with it and about to use it. Cause he's just not able to get a good grip on it at all, which really, really sucks. But that's that. Now let's check out Beam Saber. See how he holds this. And he holds that no problem. Beam Saber, no problem at all. All right, and now that we have the accessories out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at Wing Gundam. Let me lower this down. You can see all the details in it. Now, one thing I do want to point out, as you can see, I haven't panel lined him and haven't applied any of the decals. That's because whenever I am going to be reviewing any like model kits, I want to try to do a review and give you a look at what the model looks like straight out of the box. Nothing applied onto it. No stickers, no decals, none of that. That is one thing I do want to try to do going forward. I do plan on reviewing more model kits. I had a lot of fun building this. And so that way you can see if you're someone who's not too skilled with painting, or you don't like using stickers, or you're just not familiar with using decals, I want you to be able to get a look at what it looks like straight out of the box, just snapped together. But one thing I do want to point out, I did apply this sticker right here, and I just wanted to let you know that. And I also did paint the eyes. I don't know if you can get a good look. I did paint the eyes because I don't like using stickers for eyes. And so let me go ahead and show you. So you do get one little sheet of full of stickers. As you can see, this is the only one that I used, and that's the one right here on the chest. The eyes are also stickers, and that's why I went with painting them, just because I don't like using stickers. I had some model kits when I was a kid, and I just remember the stickers always peeling up off of them after, over time, after a couple months, the stickers would start to peel up, and it was just really annoying to deal with, and I don't want to deal with that. So that is one thing to keep in mind about. But since this one is behind this little clear plastic piece, I don't think this is going to have an issue coming up, since it's being kind of held down and sealed behind this plastic part. So that's why I felt okay with using a sticker for that. But I didn't want to use stickers for any of the other parts. So that's what you get with that. And you do get this sheet right here of decals. Then you also get this sheet of decals as well. And all this does come in the box with the model kit. So yeah, I didn't want to use the stickers for that, so that's why the eyes are painted. And again, to take all this off and disassemble the helmet to then go back and paint it would have been a little annoying. That is something I may not do in future reviews. I may just review it with the eyes unpainted. That way you get an idea of what it looks like without any custom work done to it. I think that just kind of gives a good feel of what the kit really looks like, just snapped together. But this is the kit. Everything looks really good. The plastic is like a pretty good quality. Like I said, this is my first master grade, so I haven't built too many of these, so I can't really say if this is amazing or not, but it feels good in the hand. It has a good weight to it. It is light enough, but it's not like super heavy or anything. So, but it does feel good in the hand, and everything does look fantastic with this. I think just snap together, this is a really cool kit. I love the way it looks, and it just looks amazing. So let's go ahead and get into the articulation. So right here you have the head, which also is, there's a neck ball joint, and then there's a ball joint right here at the head where it connects to the neck. So it does move forward. As you can see, that neck joint does move right here. And then you can also move the head. So you got some, you can look really good down. You can look up. You got a little bit of side to side, but not too much, because these little fins right here, they do hit this. So that does kind of get in the way. And you do have these right here that open up, and they can reveal these little guns that are inside of there. But these fins right here, they get in the way, so they don't open up all the way. They only open up like a little bit away, and that's about it. So they're there, but they don't really work all that amazing. But they are there. If you want to, try to, you might be able to move the head out of the way and then open them up even more. Let's see if we can give that a try. Yeah, so if I move the head, those where the fans aren't blocking it, you can open it up and you can see where it's like the Gatling gun on the inside right there on the shoulders. So you do have that. And then one cool thing about this is there, like I said before, there is a cockpit right here. And if I can open it up, there we go. You open it up and you got a pilot. You got Hero Yui sitting right there in the cockpit, which is really cool. I would love to be able to paint that as well. It's just a lot smaller than I thought, but it would be really cool to paint that. So we've got that out the way. I'm trying to do this review without the wings here kind of holding me back. Let me take backpack off. There we go. That way I can move the arms around and not have to worry about the wings. So you got the shoulders right here, and this does move independently of the arm. And these right here, they do move as well. Well, that one doesn't. It's just this one. This one does move. But you can also rotate the arm, and it goes all the way around. It goes all the way out, like so. And there is also a really good butterfly joint. If you look right there, raise it up so you can see. There's really good butterfly joint. So he can get his arm way out there, which is really nice for gun poses and stuff like that, and just poses in general, where if you want to have his arm, there's one thing to worry about when you're moving him. Sometimes this does try to pop out of place. So there we go. And it's just easy to put it in, but it does try, this arm does try to pop out right there at that bicep when you're trying to move and do certain poses and stuff. So there's one thing to keep in mind. But he can get all the way across on his chest, so that's really cool. And you do have a bicep swivel. You got a double joint right here. Looks really good. I love that. Now this right here, this little fan right here does move. And you have, and the hand is just on a ball joint. And you just spin it around like so. And some of the fingers are articulated. You lower it down so you can get a good look. So these three are molded together. Then you have the index finger, which is by itself. And then you have the thumb, which is on its own as well. And as you see, it's just a ball joint right there. So the thumb can move and swivel and everything. So that's the kind of articulation that you get in the hand right there. Now let's check out the waist. So you do have some side to side. Hey, what's up, dudes? I hope you're enjoying this video, and if you are, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Alright, now let's get back to this video. Cowabunga, dude! It just looks like it actually has like a decent range of movement there. Nothing too crazy, but you do have... Let me raise that up. But you do have some crunch forward. You got some crunch back, not too much. You move that arm out of the way. So you do have some crunch forward and back, not too much. More forward than you do back. It really feels like. So you have that right there. And there is a swivel. He kind of doesn't go all the way because he's hitting back here on both sides, so he can't turn all the way, but that's what you can get. All over on the sides, and with the crunch and the swivel, you do get a good amount of bend and movement there at the waist, so that's really good. And these flaps right here on the side, they are articulated. These ones right here on the front, they move out just like so, and they also move upwards. They're on, as you can see right there, they're on like a ball joint that's right there, right behind the crotch. So you do have that right there, and the legs. So we'll move that out the way. Let's go ahead and kick the leg up. The leg goes all the way up. Really, really good. Really nice. Now let's check back. Oh, and you do have these butt flaps. And these aren't on a ball joint or anything. It's just one solid piece, one bar that connects this side to this side. So it just raises upwards like so. And that's about as far as you're going to get. So with that, that's as far as you can kick back. Now let's check out this knee. So you do have a good double knee joint right here. It allows him, let's lower that down. Get his foot all the way up, and he can pretty much kick his shoulder blades. And yeah, so you can get some really, really cool poses. And the knee right here is on its own little piece as well. So the knee can kind of move and everything as well. But that looks really nice. I love the way that looks. Looks really good. And you do get a little bit of swivel, but as you see, it's just on a ball joint. This right here does go up and down. The ankle does have a good amount of pivot to it. Really nice. And with this flap lifted all the way up, that's what you can do up. You do have some really good toe articulation. So that's really nice. And let's go ahead and check out these wings. So the wings, they just clip onto the back with this little part right here. I'll do it in a minute. That way you can get a look at it. But as you can see right here, it is, there we go. As you can see right there, you got those little lines. So it's like, it's real ratchety. So you can hear that. And so these wings, they really stay in place, but they do go all the way around. They go. So you can do some really cool poses with that and move them around. Let's go ahead and pop this back on. So see that right there. You can just pop this. It snaps right in place. Really, really good. So yeah, I don't think I've missed anything as far as articulation. There is a lot to these model kits, So I don't think I've missed anything as far as articulation goes. I think I've pretty much covered everything. But he does have a transformation gimmick. He can transform into his bird mode. So we're going to go ahead and transform him into his bird mode right now, and let's see how it looks. Both of them. This here up.
$2,000 later.
Alright, and it was right here I started getting pretty frustrated trying to get this shield over the head and snap onto the back. I couldn't figure it out, and I was getting really frustrated. But I eventually ended up finding that on the shield, if you look right here, there's these little knobs. And if you take those, and if you look on the back in this part right here, there's these little holes. It's like a little slot. If you put those little knobs and you snap them into that into those little slots, they actually snap together and the shield stays on. It doesn't fall off. It actually fits on really good and is a really good fit, and it doesn't move around. And once you get it on, it looks fantastic. And as you see right here, when you get it on an action base, it looks absolutely amazing. I love the way the bird mode looks. It looks sick. Like I said, it was a little difficult trying to figure out how to get the shield to snap on and stay in place, but it was worth the struggle in the end. It looks so cool. So if you want to display it with an action base, it looks sick. So now that we got all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the size comparison. All right, let's go. All right, and as we pull out the measuring tape, it looks like the Wing Gundam is standing right at or around 7.5 inches. And for our first size comparison, I wanted to put up a 6-inch scale figure. So here is the Lightning Collection Ryu Power Ranger. So this is what a 1/100 scale master grade Wing Gundam looks like next to a 6-inch scale figure. That way, if you're just getting into model kits, and if you're not sure how tall a 1/100 scale Gundam really is, here he is next to a 6-inch scale figure. So if you're a Marvel Legends collector, Lightning Collection collector, here he is next to a 6-inch figure. Gives you a good idea of the size of this thing. And up next, I wanted to bring the SHF Kamen Rider 01. So this is what it looks like standing next to a SHF figure. And lastly here, I wanted to have a little bit of fun with this one, and I wanted to stand him up to a Gundam Universe figure. So here is the Gundam Universe Wing Gundam. So the master grade is a little bit taller. I would say about a good ½ inch or almost an inch taller than Wing Gundam. And this really shows the difference between an action figure and a model kit. So the Gundam Universe figure does have more paint detail, but it is an action figure. And with model kits, you can do a whole lot more customization, and you could really bring them to life and make them look fantastic. And they're just fun to build. This is no comparison as far as which one is better. I like them both. I like both action figures and model kits, and I'm still going to collect Gundam Universe figures as I'm getting model kits as well. I just think this is a pretty cool and fun comparison to put a action figure standing next to a model kit. So here you go. All right, and that's going to do it for my review of the Master Grade Gundam Wing Ver.Ka. I think this kit was really fun to build, and it looks fantastic. And since it is an older kit, for it being a master grade, it was pretty simple. It wasn't too difficult or anything, and I had a ton of fun with it, and it looks fantastic when it's fully built. The articulation is really good. The amount of poses you can get out of this thing is really cool. Once you get it on action base, you can get some flight poses out of it. It looks sick. I love it. The only thing that I hate with this is it can't hold the beam rifle. It drives me nuts. The beam rifle is an iconic weapon of the Wing Gundam, and this can't even hold it. It's a huge letdown. I am really disappointed with that. But with that aside, this is a fantastic model kit, and I do plan on customizing it. I do plan on panel lining it and even throwing some decals on it. And it'll be my first time doing any of that with a kit. So I'm really excited to get into it and really customize this and make this my own. And I picked this up at my local hobby store, but this is still available online. And I'm going to have links to some of those sites down below if you want to check this out. And since this was my first master grade, I was really curious to know, what was your guys' first master grade? If you've built any, I'm really curious to know what y'all have built. So yeah, this was really fun. I'm DudeRetro, and I'll see you next time.